Up against the clock, the U.S. Coast Guard rescued 5 people from floodwaters yesterday in southwest Washington. And tonight, we're hearing more about the rush to get those people to safety. King 5's Madison Wade caught up with the pilots of the Coast Guard helicopter.
Yeah, Greg, this rescue was time sensitive. They were returning to Astoria, Oregon from a call offshore when they were called to rescue 4 people from floodwaters. But then they were diverted to a more urgent call. Here's how it all unfolded.
What stood out to me personally was just the severity of the situation.
The call came in over the international channel for distress to the U.S. Coast Guard. 4 people were stuck in floodwaters and needed help.
Anything could go differently than what we originally planned.
Lieutenant Commander Jason Weeks and Lieutenant Junior Grade Christopher Hicks were the pilots aboard this rescue.
We were asked to go do this. We knew it was time sensitive, so we proceeded direct to the location with the amount of fuel that we had.
On their way to the house to help 4 people trapped, they got a call from the local fire department. Someone else needed help right away.
This individual that we were able to hoist from the vehicle was in a very bad situation with the rushing waters going around the vehicle without any sort of flotation device. We knew that if we did anything wrong, hovered too low, or didn't hook up properly, that the individual was going to be put in a really bad situation.
They hovered at a high altitude to make sure they wouldn't knock the person off the car and into the floodwaters below.
The individual that we were able to hoist from the vehicle was extremely grateful, and actually she was with us for the transit over to the house, where we then hoisted the other 4 individuals.
Eventually, everyone made it out safely.
We are extremely grateful to be able to lend a hand to our fellow countrymen out here on the Pacific Northwest.
And when those calls came in, they only had enough fuel for about an hour and a half in the air. By the time they had everyone safely and they landed, they only had enough fuel for another 15 minutes. So time was of the essence.